What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and like I said in my Atlanta United review, I'm just keeping the shirt on because I'm tired and want to go to bed. And I'm going to talk about this game really fast because, one, I'm still frustrated and Conte's still there, so yeah. And two, I don't have a whole lot of time left on my camera, so I got to make sure to get it in under the time. So, with all that being said, yeah, 1-1 draw at home against West Ham is, I would say, almost as embarrassing as the Tottenham result, but honestly, I mean, Tottenham at home, that's a game we should be winning, and to lose 3-1 is pitiful. This one was more, it wasn't as pitiful, but it's still one of those games where I'm looking at it, I'm watching the game, and I'm thinking to myself, we're not winning this game throughout most of it. I had this feeling, I had this sense as I'm watching. I'm like, we're not winning this. We're up 1-0 in the first half easily, but we're not winning this. I could feel it coming. I could feel the goal coming because, one, the lineup's not good enough. And then two, he's not making the subs until the almost 80th minute again. Yeah, I said it last week, I'll say it again. Conte needs to go. I'm up to, I'm honestly, my last straw was last week. I'm sick of it, I'm sick of watching just this uncaring performance, this uncaring manager. It's such a contrast to last season that I'm shocked that the board is not looking at this and saying, all right, he needs to go, and the next manager that comes in, we need to do a better job of making sure that they stay happy. Because you look at Man City, what do? They go and buy all the players in the world that Pep wants to keep him happy and to make sure he has the players he needs for his system. And they're running away with the title. I get that we don't want to just be like big spenders and whatever, but at least go get players that are worth it. Because Alvaro Morata, not worth it. And I'm sick of watching him play. But part of that, Antonio Conte, wake up. Giroud is playing better. Giroud is the better player right now. Play him. Why not? Morata has not shown anything over the... Oh, he scored against Tottenham. So? What was it, like a tap-in or something? I don't even remember the goal. It was so nothing last week. He's done nothing. Like, the only thing he did today was win a header in the air that Azpilicueta managed to flick over Arnautovic and then managed to miss hit into the goal. That's the only thing he provided today. I want somebody to go and do the stats because I want to know how many turnovers he had or how many times the ball was played to him and it was turned over compared to how many times he actually did something constructive with it. Because I guarantee he did 2 things constructive and probably like 10 things that are just either not constructive or he lost the ball. Because he's not providing anything. Every time I watch him play, I get frustrated because he gets knocked off the ball too easily. He falls over because he's looking for a foul. He passes it to the other team. He gives the ball away. He doesn't challenge for it as the defender pokes it away from him. It's just so frustrating to watch, and he's played 2 games in a row now. And we've lost and tied. And what problem do I have with this? Well, Giroud is playing well, so why isn't he playing? Oh, and Michy Batshuayi is tearing it up at Dortmund right now. Maybe we shouldn't have gotten rid of him. You think? It's so dumb. It's so dumb that he continues to play Morata. It's like he has this love affair with him, and he can't let him go. Open your eyes. Please. Because we can't keep doing this. We can't keep having a striker that's not scoring, that's not providing. Cahill, why the hell did you put him in the center of the back 3? Hell, why is he playing? What has he done? What has he done to earn that spot? Honestly, before the mistake that led to the goal, I was going to say, he was okay. And then after that, I'm asking why. It's ridiculous to me that not only do you play Cahill, but you play him in the center of the back 3. The sweeper position that Christensen has taken up because he can play well with his feet, he's fast enough to be a sweeper, and he's disciplined. Cahill, undisciplined, not good with his feet, and not fast. I wonder why that didn't work today. I wonder why West Ham were able to score off of us today. I don't know. My lord, it's almost like we had somebody at sweeper who's not a sweeper. Crazy, right? Like, why would a coach do that? Oh, I know, because he doesn't care. So that's, I mean, I could go into a lot more about the frustrations today, but I'm just sort of gonna bullet point it because I'm, like I said, I'm tired and I want to go to bed and I'm sick of the frustration. I mean, obviously, most of the team is like, all right, we're moving on to next year. We're focused on next year, which means knocked out by Southampton in the FA Cup because they're an easy team. So of course we're gonna get knocked out because that's just how our season is going right now. Finishing in sixth place because Arsenal's going to overtake us because that is the ultimate insult. And Conte wants to make sure he goes out with a real bang. And what better way to go out than by getting surpassed by your rivals, your town rivals that are having a god awful season? Oh, let's get surpassed by them. Yes, that is a way to go out, Conte. That is a surefire way to get yourself fired. So keep that up. So yeah, with all that being said, let's look at individuals sort of bullet pointed. Courtois, nothing today. Really just few saves here and there. Didn't help us on the goal at all. His wrong footed, not his fault, but yeah, nothing special. Nothing De Gea or Joe Hart or, what was the other one? Karius was making some great saves. Nothing like that where I'm just like, yes, he kept us in the game today. He did not. Espilicueta, best performer today. Scores a goal, works his butt off every game. The passion that he has for just to play for us is spectacular. And once again, just like 2 years ago when Mourinho was absolutely crap and our team was crap, he was the one player that was just working his butt off. And I just feel so bad for him because when everything else around him is just falling apart, he's the one that's just working so hard. So I hate it for him. Hopefully, we get in some better players next year. We move on some of these players like Cahill, David Luiz, Murata, Pedro, Alonso, David Zappacosta, Victor Moses, Timu Bakayoko. Yeah, that's pretty much most of them, if not all of them. Just move on these players that are not giving us anything and bring in an actual good team that's going to work hard and provide us something. Cahill, like I said, up until the mistake, it was just an whatever game, and then the mistake made it just terrible. He was on a scale of 1 to 10, he was a 5 most of the game, and then the mistake made it a 3 or 2. So, yeah, I don't know why he's out there. I don't know why he's playing that position. It's not his true position. Moving on. Rudiger, not really much of anything. Didn't really provide much, but didn't really hurt us either. So, a scale of 1 to 10, 5. Just average, nothing really there. Alonso, same thing from him. Nothing really hurt us, but nothing to really help us either. I don't know. He had one good shot, I think, but it's still, whenever I watch him, I still see that he's a wing back, which means he should be providing the width for us, but all of a sudden he's a striker, which means now Hazard has to step outside and provide the width, which means he's isolated out wide without any help. You've isolated our best player. You're an idiot, Alonso. Moses still just not really doing much in the final third. Everywhere else on the field he does okay, but then he gets in the final third and just mind blank, has no idea what he's doing, he just has no ideas. He has nothing in his mind of what he wants to do, nothing unique and original. It's always just same old stuff. Oh, I'm going to cut, and then sit in the cross, or I'm going to try to drive past the defender, and then they body him off, and that's all it is. Midfield, Fabregas, just kind of there. His passes weren't coming off. Part of it was because Murata wasn't really making runs today, but it was still kind of, some of his passes did feel a little bit off today. So I don't know why. I don't know what was going on, but he definitely seemed like he wasn't really his usual self with his passing. Conte was just kind of, he was a typical Conte today, but it wasn't the same, I guess, steam engine Conte that I'm used to. Most of the time with steam engine Conte, it's like you feel like he's running the team. You feel like he's just running along, really pushing it, really just moving the team, trying to pick them up and move them and get them going. Today, he didn't really feel like that. It never really felt like he was trying to drive the team forward. So I don't know what that was about, if maybe something happened and he just, I don't know, maybe he wasn't mentally there today. But it seemed a little different from him. Willian, hard work, gave it a lot, but just the finishing product wasn't there today. His shots, most of them off target, not good finishing. Same for Hazard, but his problem was a bit more Like he started trying just doing way too much. And both of their issues really do involve the striker. You know, when you got a striker up there who's just not providing for you, you do feel like you have to take it on by yourself. So I do put a lot of that blame on Murata, but I still feel like the two of them should be doing better. You know, Williams should be hitting the target with some of those shots. Hazard shouldn't be dribbling into pressure as much as he does. He should be trying to look to play a bit more, or just have a shot. You know, look to see if you can get it in. So, you know, both of them just not bad performances, but subpar for them. And of course, Murata, like I said, just crap. Doesn't provide us anything, gives the ball away way too many times. Terrible performance. Subs that came on, Giroud came on instantly trying to make an impact. You know, he wants to get on the ball. He's getting into the midfield trying to get possession and move the ball and try to get it downfield. He looks so much more energetic. And I'm watching him play thinking, God, if we had this for 60 minutes, we would be tearing them apart. West Ham would be like, what do we do now? But just guarding a cone, I mean, that's not tiring. That's not exhausting. You just, Murata, hang on, here, this will illustrate my point. Oh, Murata, hi. Yeah, you just stay right there. Oh, he's actually staying right there. I didn't think he would. With Giroud, it's like, no, he's over here, and now he's up there, and and you can't track that. You can't follow that because he's all over the place. We need that. We need that more. It's not a sub performance. We need him to come in from the start and start doing that to wear down the defense, and then your cone can go out there and probably be a bit more effective because Giroud has already softened up the defense for him. Who was the other one who came on with him? Pedro came on for Moses, and you know I kind of agree with that one just a little bit. Moses wasn't really providing anything, and Pedro, you bring him on now, you kind of move it to more of a back four, and then it gives you a bit more attack. And of course, this one was like a desperation move because oh no, they equalized. What do we do now? Nothing, because now they parked the bus and they've got all 11 guys in. So yeah, he came on, lost the ball a few times, took some random shots. God, he could not make a pass. I don't know what was going on with him today, but he was definitely not there either. Like, he was only on for, less than 20 minutes? 15 minutes-ish? And, my lord, in those 15 minutes, I'm like, what is he doing out here? I honestly wanted him subbed off after a few minutes because he missed, 3 passes. He dribbled into pressure one time off of a counterattack. Oy vey. So those are the only 2 subs Conte made because, of course, he doesn't like to sub for whatever reason. And that's the final thing I'm going to end on. And this is something I tweeted earlier because it kind of shows the state of where we are. I said, when David Moyes is making more positive subs than you are, that shows that it's time for Conte to move on. I mean, he makes subs, and instantly, 3 minutes in, Chicharito makes an impact. Conte, all of his subs, every single time he subs, so late into the game, no impact. They don't have time to make an impact. That's your difference. You got one coach making a sub, instant impact, goal. Other coach, I need to react now and make a sub. Reactive subbing. Nothing. Nothing from him. So, like I said, I'm going to stop trying to be so frustrated by it because, I mean, honestly, our season was done after we lost to Man U. No, not Man U. It was the one before that. Bournemouth and Watford, and then the Man U loss. Those 3 losses in a row, right before the Man City loss and the Barcelona losses, I mean, those games were really where you just knew our season was done. Or at least I knew our season was done. You looked at those performances as like, we're not finishing top 4 this season. There's no way in hell we're finishing top 4 if we can't be the likes of Bournemouth and Watford. If they're crushing us 4-0 and 4-1, we're not finishing top 4. And it is just a slow descent ever since then. So that's all I've got to say. I'm not really looking forward to any games anymore. So I mean, hopefully you guys are. Hopefully some of you out there are just like, no, I still believe we can win the FA Cup at least. Hey, if you got that belief, I'm not going to try to kill it for you. You go ahead and believe, but I'm done with this season. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you agree or disagree, let me know. We can talk about and discuss all the good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe for your Chelsea reviews, and I'll see you guys in the next game. Peace out.